last year, I was ministering to them, come to Mass, and we're in this college where we have Mass, people would walk by and they look and they laugh. Because people are hostile to faith. For some reason, people don't accept faith in this world. It has more to do with them than it has to do with us, because obviously there's something in their heart where if they feel like that this is not for them, this experience of total love and communion with a God who loves them more than they can imagine, there's something off in their hearts. But you and I are not called to be torn apart by those voices or the darkness, but to be a people of hope, a people of love, a people of unity in the world. Just as Christ says, make them one, Father, as you and I are one, you and I are called out to go into the world, to strive to make people one for Him, in Him, through Him. When we do that, that's when we start to see God's presence even more so. I told the kids at the 10:30 Mass today that today is 23 years, the anniversary, 23 years since I received my first Holy Communion. I had to do the math this morning, I admitted that. But day 12, 23 years ago, 2001, I received my first communion. And I was telling the kids, because a lot of them had just received their first communion, or next week are receiving their first communion, that for me it's a special day to remember, because while I was raised in a relationship with faith with my family, like when I received communion for the very first time, it changed me, like it changes all of us. Because when we receive Christ, we're not just called to hold Him in to ourselves and for ourselves, but we're called to become Christ to the world. Well, how do we do that? What does a relationship of love look like? Well, today on this Mother's Day, I think